Welcome back to this podcast, everybody. Welcome back. This is I Got Net Sports Media. This is breaking news. I know it's been a little minute since I did a stream. I've been kind of chilling, but we got to get back doing regular videos, regular streams with the NBA playoff being around the corner. But we got to talk about this, guys. This is breaking news for the state of Georgia. This is breaking news for the city of Atlanta. This is huge. This is big. The Atlanta Dream has just got Angel Reese. That's huge. That is a big deal. That is not a nothing burger. That is big. This is a big move. Atlanta Dream went splashing in this free agency right now, and they made a trade, and it was not a bad trade. I think this might have been a pretty good trade. Angel Reese will check off a lot of boxes that the Dream really needs right now in order to win a championship. In order to beat the GOAT that is in Las Vegas right now. This is huge, man. What's good, Tony? They only got Pitts and no player. Hey, that's all Chicago Sky wanted. That is all they wanted. That is all they wanted, I guess. So, I'll keep myself on screen. So let's look at the trade details about this. So the Atlanta Dream got Angel Reese in a 2028 second round pick swap. All right. We got the most important piece, which is Angel. The Chicago Sky got 27 and 28 first round pick. I'm not gonna lie. To me, I feel like Atlanta Dream got a steal because Angel Reese is a mega star. Whether people want to talk about the me bounds and all that stuff about her, she's a mega star. She is box office. Her, Caitlin Clark, those type of players are box office. And all the Chicago Sky wanted was 2 first round picks. That to me is a little light. If I was the Chicago Sky, I would have asked for more than that. I would have asked, okay, give me 3 first round picks and maybe give me 2 of your players. And I probably would have been like, here you go, I'll give you Angel Reese. No, but I would have asked for a little bit more. That was me, because that's a lot that you gave up. That is still a mega box office star. That's a lot. And I'm going to be the first to tell you, she's going to excel. She's going to do really well in Atlanta. Like, she's going to get plenty of, deals, marketing deals and stuff outside of basketball. Like, the city of Atlanta going to take care of her. I can tell you that. She's basically in the LA on the East Coast, pretty much. Never seen this happen before. That's why I asked. I never seen a trade with no other player involved. Didn't know you could trade picks for players. Yep, you can do that. You can do that. Sometimes they do that in the NBA too. Sometimes. But, the NBA, they be asking for a lot more than what the Chicago Sky just asked for. But for Atlanta, this is good. We needed another big who can rebound, because that was something we was kind of slacking at. And now we got a hell of a good rebounder. Her offensive game wasn't that great, but her rebounding skills is off the chain good. It is really good. And that's what we needed. Somebody who can give us 10 plus rebounds a game. We don't need her to score 20. We don't need that. We got Alicia Gray. We got Ryan Howard. You got Pow. You got a lot of other guards on this team who can score with no problem. We don't need that from Angel Reese. We didn't need you. If you give us 10 points and give us between 10 and 15 rebounds a game, that's perfect. That's all we need. We just need the rebound. Give us 10 plus rebounds a game. That should be easy for her. That's easy money. That's easy. We get what we need from her. This team can win a championship right now. You now have a really good team that can win it all. Like, let's go back a little bit to let me scroll up to it. This is what FanDuel said, and they're absolutely right. Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Angel Reese. What? That's a hell of a starting lineup. That's an all-star starting lineup, pretty much. You got 3 all-stars on one team right now. 3. Alicia Gray, all-star. Ryan Howard, all-star. Now you add Angel Reese, all-star. You got 3 in ATL. Like, that is lethal, man. That is lethal. This team should be a top 3 team in the Eastern Conference. Like, this should be a hell of a good team right now. Very, very good team. And Alicia Gray is hometown, man. That's why I hold Alicia Gray very close to me, to my heart, because she's hometown. She's homegrown. She from my home area. Like, she's a legend. So now we got all three of them together. Wow. They should have asked for more. Angel Reese is a popular and will bring in revenue. They could have got more for her, in my opinion. That's what I said too, Tony. I said the same thing. Chicago should have asked for more. You could have got a lot more for her. That she's way too box office not to ask for more than 2 first round picks. Let alone, I don't even know what them first round picks could be. If those picks are based off of how the Dream does, then they're gonna be terrible. But they just straight up first round picks. I mean, I guess you might could get a lottery pick maybe, but I just feel like they could have asked for more than that. Now, as a Dream fan, I've been a Dream fan for a couple years, so personally, I'm happy. We got her. Thank you, Chicago. You screwed yourself. But if I was a Chicago Sky fan, I would have been like, why you didn't ask for more? So that part is definitely disappointing for them. If I was a Chicago Sky fan, but as a Dream fan, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic right now. But this team is like set up to do something special. Bring a championship to the Atlanta area, man. Bring one to Georgia. The Georgia Bulldogs have been winning championships mostly in this state. So this is gonna be good that we got a dream team that can really go win something. They really could have won. To me, I think they could have won last year if they would have got past that first round, and then they coach didn't make a bad execution play. But now you just added more firepower to what was already a good team. Like this Atlanta Dream team is stacked, man. This is stacked. Boy. And thank you that I got some season tickets already, because them tickets prices already done went up. When the Dream play the Indiana Fever in June, them tickets are like $300 something. Like, woo, they don't shot up. They was already expensive, but they don't went up a little bit more now with Angel being there and knowing how those two history are. But it's gonna be interesting, man. This is gonna be an interesting season, man. And we're already seeing it on social media right now, how a lot of Dream fans are ecstatic. Like, look at it. What the Dream group chat said. I'm telling you, the Atlanta Dream gonna have back-to-back and State Farm. I'm telling you. Hope we get to see this too. Maybe Brittany Griner and Angel Reese in Atlanta together. I hope we bring Brittany Griner back. That would be dope. Bring her back. That'd be good. Might have to play in State Farm Arena full time now. Yeah, I'm telling you, you might have to play in State Farm Arena more often now. Angel Reese is finna have them seats filling up. The Dream games, I go to Dream games often. They were already selling out pretty often. Most games that I went to was slap full. Now that you got Angel there, them things are finna sell out. They are going to sell. You might have to be in State Farm Arena most of the time. You might have to be in the Atlanta Hawks Arena majority of the time going forward, because it's gonna be sold out, man. You gonna have people from all over trying to come to Atlanta. How much are tickets for a floor seat like courtside? Whoo, courtside tickets usually. I think the cheapest courtside tickets I've seen was probably about $700-800. But now that you got Angel, they're gonna probably be over $1,000. Might be around $1,500 or so, something like that. But I know I don't seen some for like $600-800. Like, they were cheap enough. They're cheap enough to where I can go buy them if I wanted to. I could have went and bought some of them courtside if I really wanted to. If I didn't mind, dropping $700-800. But okay, I literally could have just went in my savings account and just paid for that ticket if I wanted to. But I don't want to spend that much for no ball game. Ain't worth it all to me. But they definitely cheaper than the NBA. I can tell you that. Like, and just look at this. Like, the Angel Reese jerseys that Atlanta Dream has already sold out. They are gone, man. They ain't wasting no time. Atlanta got a big three. Yes, we do. We have three. And Bleacher Report just said what I said. Bleacher Report said what I just said. You got 3 all-stars on the team now. That's exactly what I just said before they even said it. It's crazy, man. This is really crazy. Oh my God, we are stat. I'm just trying to see what else, man. Late in the midnight hour, Angel Reese will leave Chicago. Uh-oh. We might could we get Skylar Diggins? Can we get Skylar Diggins next? Lord have mercy, y'all stacking, man. Atlanta would be stacking, bro. Hey, I mean, Hawks been doing good, but Atlanta Dream just took all the attention. This is gonna be the spot to be at in the summer. You get Skylar, man. We can get Skylar Diggins too. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. That might be a 3-peat, bro. Wow. Hey, this is a disaster for Sky, man. Sky really fumbled on this one. In LA, movie stars and the rich only sit courtside. Those ticket prices are insane. Yeah, those ticket prices in LA are insane, man. You ain't lying, Tony. Only them LA movie stars be sitting courtside. Cause them prices for them tickets are just off, just crazy, man. You talking about them type of ticket prices take regular people checks. Almost their entire check is gone. You had been saving for like months or maybe a year or two in order to go to sit courtside. Yeah, they go for like 4,000 to 10K. Oh no, man, that's too much money. I ain't spending that 10K. That's like buying a car. Oh no. They already lost more than 2,000 followers since the announcement. I'm crying. So, oh man, the Chicago Sky don't lost 2,000 followers. So they're already losing followers as it is. I'm so ATL. I'm so ATL. I'm so I'm telling you, boy. Man, what? I don't even know what to say, man. I just don't know what to say. The Barbie is heading to ATL, boy. ATL Barbie. That's wild, man. Like, sign me up with all these rings, man. Oh yeah, we still got Bree Jones too. Oh my god, man. I'm gonna be one of the first people to say, yeah, if you want the Atlanta Dream first, nah, man, you a fake fan. You weren't rocking with us when we was going through the turmoil, man. When we lost in the first round last year, or when we lost a couple years ago, pretty bad too. Like, we don't lost several years, some rough games, man. Some rough moments. I was there when we had our rough season like 2-3 years ago. Like, man, we've been through it. But, man, it's crazy how our all stars have grown up now, and now we just got Angel Reese like this. That's wild, man. But we gotta win though, man. We gotta win. Like, sounds good and all now, but we gotta win. We gotta win. You gotta capitalize. Yeah, I'm telling you, only the wealthy get those seats, especially during playoff. Those prices are crazy. Oh yeah, I believe you. I believe you. I'll be first to tell you when I go to the Hawks game, I usually sit in my same section every single time, right behind the goal. Like, that's my section. I sit there every single time. I don't mind paying like $250 or $350 for them tickets behind the goal. So I don't mind doing that. I'll pay that. But 4,000, no, man, I couldn't pay that. No. I'm not taking money out my savings to pay that. It's like literally, that's like I said, that's like taking a whole paycheck. That's wild. Nah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, man. This is crazy, man. I feel so bad for Sky fans, but this dream team gonna be so nasty. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Somebody say what I'm saying. Because if they can keep Griner, Howard, and Gray all together, why bringing in Reese? That's a dangerous team, man. Yeah, you keep Howard and Gray. Oh, you do not lose them. Exactly. Somebody saying what I'm saying. It didn't look like we really fleeced the Chicago Sky. That's what it feels like. Like you just ripped them off. It really feels like that. Yeah, Luke was trying to come back early. He's going to Europe to get special treatment. Might be back in 3 weeks. I hope he ain't rushing himself back, man. I hope he ain't, man. He playing a dangerous game, bro. I mean, hey, I hope he can get back. If it's in 3 weeks, that means he could be back by the towards the end of the first round. Then But I'm gonna touch on that topic. I'm finna get ready to hop onto that topic. But yeah, man, shout out to Atlanta Dream, man. Shout out to the Dream. They made a big move, made a humongous move. So I just got to do this one thing before I get ready to swap out this and talk about the Lakers. Can the Atlanta Dream win a championship? Damn, yes, they can. They have the team to do it. You have 3 All-Stars. You got a strong supporting cast. And you got a pretty good coach. Yes, this Dream Team can win a championship. This is their best chance to win, and you have to do it right now. Capitalize. Capitalize. This is our moment. Let's do this. We need to be a top 3 team when it comes time for playoff. Anything below top 3 is unacceptable with this type of team. No exceptions, no excuses. This team needs to be top 3. I really want to see this team in the WNBA Finals. Caitlin Clark don't matter. We beating them. We should beat them. Our team, to me, is better than the Indiana Fever. You should beat Caitlin Clark in them. This is our time. Let's do this. You should be able to beat New York. You should be on the same level as New York now. The New York Liberty has been dominating for a good little while, too. We should be as equal as good as them now. This is our time. Let's go, Dream. This is it, man. This is it. This is our championship season. Or at least get to the championship game. At least get there. Get to the WNBA Finals. But let's go on to the Lakers, man. Let's talk about these Lakers, man. So let's take this off the screen for a little bit. So let's swap over to the Lakers, to the Lake Show. So we're gonna talk about what you just mentioned, Tony, about good old Luka. Good old Luka. All right. All right, let's put this on the stage. There we go. Luka Doncic wants to expedite his injury return, but risk outweighs reward for the Lakers and their star. So I'm hearing he's trying to come back by game 3 or 4. Gotcha. This is my thing about that, Tony. This is my thing, man. And everyone else out there who might be watching this after the podcast. This is my thing about what Luka's doing. I respect him trying to get back. No, I respect that. But this is a dangerous game, man. Don't rush yourself back, man. I'm gonna tell you why, in my honest opinion, if I was a general manager, I would tell Luka, do not rush yourself back, bro. It ain't worth it. I'm gonna tell you why. I know a lot of Laker fans won't want to hear that, but hear me out on why I say this. My main reason why I say I would tell him not to rush back is because 9 out of 10, you're going to probably be the 4th seed. Denver's going to take that 3rd seed from you. You're going to get your ass whooped by OKC tomorrow. Good chance you lose to Phoenix and my Warriors. So you're more likely going to be the 4th seed. My thing is this. If you are the 4th seed, you get Houston Rockets, not a bad matchup. I actually think y'all tap now. Would I pick y'all in the first round? That's a lot, man, to ask a 41-year-old to do that. But let's say you get past the first round. Luka come back. I guarantee you, Luka is not gonna be 100%. He will not be 100% in that playoff run. He's gonna be tempered. Can you really beat OKC, who you have to play in the second round, with a tempered Luka? No. If Austin Reeves come back, he's not gonna be 100% either. It's gonna take some games for them dudes to get themselves back, and you most likely gonna have to do a minute restriction on Luka because of that hamstring. You can't mess around with it. That can lead to something much worse and mess up next season. So what I'm trying to say is, even if you do come back, it's gonna take you some games to get yourself fully back in the rhythm, and you're probably gonna have to be on a minute restriction. At that point, you're still gonna lose to Oklahoma. That's the other thing. You're not gonna be 100%. You have to play Oklahoma second round. Your chances against the NBA Finals is pretty much about 0, maybe 1%. Something can happen, but it's pretty slim, man. It's like your chances of winning is slim, bro. And it's like, what's the point at that point? And you are right, Sony. Of course, as a player, you want to, you want to do your best. You want to do your best for your team. You don't want to feel like you quit on the team. But if I was him, I wouldn't come back. I agree with you, Tony. If I was him, I would not come back because I would look at those things, what I just said. I'm not going to be 100% if I come back. Probably might be a minute restriction in the first game. Then I got to play Oklahoma in the second round. They've been whooping our ass all season long. That's not going to change. What's the point of coming back knowing that the inevitable is going to happen? Knowing that the results that a lot of people expect is going to happen? What's the point of risking myself for that? There's no point. Austin going to be the same way. He's not going to be 100% when he come back. It's going to take him some games to get back into it. You don't have games. Oklahoma City series will probably be 5 or 4 at most. Probably 5. I'm going to give you at least 1. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was 4 and be a sweep. But what I'm saying is this, at that point, what's the point? What's the point is what I'm saying. Of risking yourself. The truth is the season is over. It's over. It's a wrap. I will never have imagined that when they got whooped by them, that this will be the end of your season. But I think the season is over. And I'm thinking like, it's just not worth risking, man. Like I said, I made hella good points. You're not going to be 100%. Your partner, Austin, not going to be 100%. And it's going to take several games to get yourself back in the rhythm. You don't have several games against Oklahoma. You're not going to have several games. And then you're probably going to be on a minute restriction because you don't want to risk further injury. You had a lot of guys, Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson, many others who had hamstring injuries. They played, 4 games, and they were right back out for a couple of weeks because they re-aggravated. That's the stuff you have to worry about. What's the point of risking all that knowing that you got to play OKC in the next round? The same team that have whooped your ass twice in blowouts this year. What's the point? The end results are going to still be the same whether you come back or not. Your ass is going home. That's what's going to happen. The results ain't going to change. The truth is, it's inevitable at this point. The reality is already set. Your destiny is set at this point. Unless something major happens, something change, or an injury or something happens to someone else, it's a wrap. That's just being honest. Like, not speaking as a fan, that's straightly using common sense and speaking as a basketball fan. It's a wrap. I've seen this scenario before. When the Warriors was in 2019 finals, when KD and Clay went down, it was over. It was over. KD should not have came back that series. He messed himself up the following year. Wasn't worth that. Yeah, I wouldn't come back if I was Luka or Reese. But as a player, you don't want to feel like you quit. So I get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it too. You don't want to quit. But you got to think about next season too, though. You don't want to jeopardize the following season because, I want to go out here and take a chance on this season, knowing damn well you're not going to win. And that's the truth. They may feel like they still got a chance, but anybody else don't feel like that. You're not beating Oklahoma. Falling into that 4th bracket is a death sentence at that point for your season. It's over if you go, bro. Getting the OKC is pretty much an L. That's what that is. That is an L. They're probably going to beat you in 5. Hell, they might beat you in 4. It's hard to say because it's just such a disadvantage. It's just so lopsided. Them boys got too many advantages all over you. The best thing those two should really do, take your time in your recovery. Worry about next season. This season is over. You're not going to win a title this year. Why jeopardize yourself for a season that you're not going to win when you could come back healthy, better next year with a probably better roster and better chance of maybe doing something next year? This season is over. You're not beating Oklahoma. You're not beating the Spurs. I don't give a damn how y'all feel. That's the truth. Your season will end. That's the truth. That's the reality. And that's what's going to happen. personally, at this point with all these injuries, you're probably gonna lose in the first round. But if you get past the first round, even if you bring a Hampered, Luka, and Austin Reeves back, I might say you might get swept by Oklahoma. I'll give you one game, which is why I said 5, but it's over. But it's just the truth, man. You guys got to wake up. I don't see a lot of copium. A lot of people just don't want to accept the truth. It's the truth. It's over, man. Just like I accepted the truth about my Warriors. They're cooked. They need to rebuild. They're done. There is no more championships. Rebuild. The sooner you accept the truth, the better you'll feel. That's just the truth. That is just the truth, man. So, yes, I think the Lakers season is over. It's going to end in a couple of weeks. Your season might be over in about 2 to 3 weeks. Because if you go down 2-0 to Houston or whoever, yeah, you can go and pack it up. Go on and do yourself the favor. Go in the offseason, rebuild your roster. Go get you some depth. Go get you some really good role players. That's what you need. You don't need more star talent. That's why I try to tell some Laker fans. You don't really need a Giannis. You need depth. Now, if you want to swap Giannis and Reese, okay, I can understand that. Because I wouldn't pay Reese no max contract. No, I don't think he's worth all that. I think he's really good, but max contract, nah, I wouldn't go that far. But you need to get some depth. That's to me the biggest weakness you got. Your depth, the depth for the Lakers is awful, and that's why you guys got hurt because they had to play so many minutes, too many minutes. JJ had to run them in the ground because who was he gonna rely on? You can't trust nobody on the bench. You don't have what Oklahoma, Boston, the Spurs, what they got. They can trust their guys. You can't. You don't have the privilege to do that. But if you were to go change that, I think that changed a lot of your issues. That fits a lot of your problems. I see a lot of people want to fire JJ Redick. Why? How many coaches you gonna keep going through, man? When are you gonna realize it ain't the damn coaches? It's the players, man. It ain't the coaches. It's the players. How many coaches do you want to be paying that you don't have anymore? Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous. You want to keep firing coaches. That ain't going to fix nothing. You want to get mad at somebody, get mad at your front office for not getting the role players that you need. That's who you be mad at, not the coach. All he can do is use what he got. That ain't the coach's fault. That's ridiculous. Lakers need another starter pair with Luka. LeBron is almost done. Yeah, LeBron is on his way out the door. He's on his way out the door. So if you want to try to go get a Giannis, go for it. That is risky. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. That's risky. He's injury prone too, like Luka been going through. So you be surprised about them calf muscles. He been having calf hamstring issues too. So you basically having double dose of that. But that might not be the bad option to go. But you probably gonna have to give a reason to make that happen. I can tell you that. You're gonna have to give a reason, some other stuff to make that happen. I don't know if Luka and Giannis will work or not, but hey, there's only one way to find out. But you gotta do something. This roster is just not good enough. Which is why I was saying you shouldn't rush him back. For what? For what? The team is gonna lose. Your season's gonna be over in like 2 to 3 weeks, or even between 2 to 4 weeks. The season's gonna be over. You'll be at home watching the playoff, just like me. No point of getting hurt for that. Like, what's the point of ruining next season for that? Like, I respect them boys for trying to come back fast, but this is when you got to be a good coach and be like, no, sir, I got to protect you from yourself because it ain't worth it. Next season is way more important than this season. This season, you ain't winning no championship. That's just the truth. Next season, that could be it. Who knows? That could be the year. Who knows? But don't jeopardize that year for a season that you're not going to win. It's obvious your front office didn't believe in because they didn't make no moves really in free agency. They didn't try to. They considered this as the gap year. You just got to be smart with these decisions, man. That's the thing. You just got to be smart, bro. So we'll see how far the Lakers can go in the playoff, but in the end, it's going to end either in the first or second round. That's what it's going to end at. Right now, it looks like it's gonna be the first round, but who knows? Maybe you squeak through the first round, and then Oklahoma gonna beat you in 5 or 4 and send you packing. End of the day, you're still going home. There will not be no Western Conference Finals in LA. Not this season. Maybe next season, when the front office finally do right and go get the depth that you need. But it ain't gonna be this season. If you think it's gonna be this season, bro, I feel bad for you that you can't accept reality for what it is. Got sometimes let go of that copium, man. It ain't it. It ain't good for you. This season, hey, the people are already in the choir right now singing because they know this season's a wrap. There's only gonna be 2 teams in that Western Conference Final. They're gonna be Oklahoma, because if I'm OKC and I get what the Warriors or somebody, and then Lakers in first and second round, oh, that's an easy path. Easy path. You can probably beat both of them in 5. Get them out the way. The Spurs gonna have a harder time. You got Denver now. Yeah, that worked out well. That worked out well perfectly for them. If Denver is the one that's in the 3rd seed, that's perfect. If I'm Oklahoma, I'm clapping right now. Thank you. That's what you want. Make my path easier. Let the Spurs and Denver Nuggets beat up on each other. Easy. Right now, we look like we're on a collision for OKC versus Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. That's what I'm thinking what the collision gonna be. It's gonna either be OKC versus Boston or Spurs versus Boston. I think Victor Wembanyama is good enough to get to the Western Conference Finals, and he's good enough to get to an NBA Finals. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the rest of the season play out. But yeah, man, I'm sorry to be the one to break that news, but yeah, I think Lakers season is over. I'm sorry. That's one of the best thing about not being a fan. I can be honest. They're like I'm honest about my Warriors. They need to rebuild. It's over. They need to rebuild. I was honest about my Hawks. Yeah, we need to make some changes because we wasn't going nowhere. Now my Hawks look good. They made some good changes. They look good. It sucked to get rid of Trae Young, but it was the right move. Now we winning, looking like a hot team, looking like a team that might can pull an upset on Cleveland in round 1. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Yeah, OKC Spurs are going to own the league for a long time. They're both young. Exactly. I said that too, Tony. They're young, man. Those are 2 young teams, man. They're young. They're gonna be around for a long time. That's why I told the fellas on Laker Fast Break before. If I'm Luka, you gotta win next season or the season after that. Because time's running out, man. Oklahoma and the Spurs are not going anywhere. They're gonna be around for a long time. You gonna have to, if you want to win one, you better hurry up and do it. Or otherwise, it's gonna get uncomfortable in LA for Luka. It's gonna get very uncomfortable. This is not Dallas. Dallas wouldn't really care if you win. I say that, I'm gonna say this. Let's not say they wouldn't care. They would care, but they wouldn't be mad at you if you don't never win. Dallas is gonna still accept you. LA, if you don't never win, they're gonna be pissed with them. They're gonna be upset. Dallas would not be mad. LA fans will be mad. So Luka don't win, a lot of LA fans are gonna turn on him if you don't win within the next 2 seasons. They're gonna turn on him. That's expected because LA is a championship or bust city. They're known for championships. That's their expectations. They're not Dallas, who only has 1 championship right now, and their expectations much lower. That's different. That's different scenarios. So for Luka, you better win soon, man, or it's gonna get very uncomfortable in LA for you, bro. Them people are gonna turn on you, man. You're gonna feel the heat when you're not winning championships. And it's gonna get rough. So let's talk about some NBA news, man. Let's kind of do like a little rundown, kind of wrap up this show, man. Let's talk about the Warriors real quick. Warriors played against the Rockets last night, and the Warriors lost 116 to 117. The Rockets got the win last night, and now starting to creep up in the standings. Those NBA standings are getting a lot closer than what they were before. If you look in the Western Conference, the Rockets are now 49 and 29. They are one game behind the Denver Nuggets and one game behind the Lakers. If Lakers would have continued to lose and the Rockets keep winning, Lakers could easily drop down to 5. I mean, either way, you got to play the OKC on their bracket, though. So, don't really help you either way. But it is letting you know the Rockets are steadily moving up. And that win last night helped them out a lot. Yeah, I can't remember the last time a superstar didn't win a chip in LA. It's been a long time, Tony. It's been a long time, man, since NBA star didn't win nothing in LA. The last person might have been man, I forgot his name. I think maybe it was Elgin Baylor. Maybe it was him. Maybe he was the last person in LA not to win a championship. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time since a superstar happened for late show. But man, it don't look good right now. Luckily, Luka is still young. He just gonna be 27 next season. So he's still young. He got time. But the fact that you got Wembyama pretty much arriving and OKC ain't going anywhere, that what makes it makes your chances very slim. You'll do good just to get one title amongst them. You'll do good to get one. So it's the clock is ticking, man. I think Luka has to try to win within the next 2 seasons. If you go into 27, 28 and you still don't win, and you've been in LA since 25 and you still haven't won, coming out of the 27, 28 season, a lot of people gonna start turning on you. Cause I think at that point, people gonna have that mindset of we can't win with this guy. That's what's gonna end up happening. They're gonna start thinking they can't win. That's exactly how it's gonna turn. But I always said though, that might be the one-way ticket how Dallas could have low-key got him back to Dallas if they didn't get Cooper Flag. They got Cooper now. I don't think they worried that much now. You got Cooper Flag. You got a hell of a good young star. You know, still growing. Okay, I think so, yeah. I think it is Elgin Baylor. But this right here can be changed in a couple of days. LA can end up being 4 for 5. It just depends what happened with these two. Denver got it easy, so they're gonna jump to 3. LA gonna probably drop to 4. After LA lose tomorrow to Oklahoma, they'll be at 4 seed. It's a matter of what happened with the Rockets at that point. But we're gonna see. We are definitely gonna see. Let's see what's going on in the Eastern Conference. Look like Boston's gonna lock up the 2nd seed. Boston is a very, very good story. They managed to hold on and keep things afloat while Jason Tatum was out. And now they got Jason Tatum back. I like Boston to get out that East. I like them. I think, Detroit has done good too. But not having Cade is definitely a major hurt. And honestly, they're still young. I think if they was like Victor Wembanyama Spurs level, I would believe they can get out the East. But I don't think they're on that level like they are. So I'm gonna say they probably get beat by Boston. My Hawks right here, 5th seed. A heck of a turnaround by the Hawks. Kind of a long stretch to try to catch Cleveland for home court, but I think we're gonna probably stay at the 5th seed at this point. And another major story was the Charlotte Hornets. They really turned their season around, man. A really, really major turnaround for their season. The teams I would say that are a disappointment, the Magic. Magic are definitely a disappointment. They should not have been this bad. They should have been a much better team than this. That's just ridiculous. Magic is just sad at this point, man. Just sad. But we're gonna get ready to wrap up this podcast, man. I just had to come on here and talk about the breaking news with Reese, and then talk about what happened with the Lakers and the NBA news. But anybody who's watching this podcast after this stream, hit that like button for me. If you enjoyed the show, hit that subscribe button if you want to hear more of my thoughts on the NBA and WNBA. Hear my thoughts on that. We will definitely talk. I might live stream the WNBA draft to see how that play out. But we're finna get ready to end this podcast and kind of call it. Everyone hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys in the next show. Everyone have a great day. and see you on the next live stream. Peace out, guys.